Okay, for intermission this week, we have a segment called Scuttlebutt. Delaney and I are on the same app on different sides. So I wanted to know, especially because our listener, well, actually, I don't know who listens to this show anymore, but classical musicians are normally practicing and stuff like that. So y'all know, what's going on. I was always nosy and always on Instagram, so I always knew, but I know, like, if you were learned and dedicated, you were not doing that. So I wanted to know if you heard about some of the things that have been trending on my side of the algorithm. Number 1 have you heard about the cutting room floor?
Oh yes, I was in her live. I follow her.
You were in her live? Girl, put me on what she was saying, because okay, this is what happened.
I'm surprised you heard about that.
Really?
Because it's fashion.
Is it?
Oh yeah, that's her thing. Her podcast is a fashion podcast.
I feel like I've seen her before, but her clip might have gone viral.
Mm-hmm. She had a clip with Steve Madden that went viral.
And Steve Madden went to jail and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So maybe that's the one I saw. I don't follow her, but whatever. So, and I think somebody I follow reposted it.
Dang, I didn't know it became that big.
See? So, for context, there's this podcast. Well, maybe Delaney should tell it actually, because you might know. I just know it like the discourse.
Yeah, I want to know what you know. Okay, I'm gonna tell it, and I want to know what you know. That's crazy. Okay, so actually, the clip with Steve Madden is what made me follow her, because I don't listen to the podcast. I don't whatever. It just made me follow her because she seemed like a really good interviewer, and because when she was interviewing him, because Steve Madden is known for ripping off other people's designs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because for budget, because you'll find Steve Madden like Ross or Marshalls, and you find every like trending. So she was going through different designs with him, be like, so what about this one? What about this one? And he'd be like, no, I didn't even see
Steve.
And she literally was like, come on. Like she was really like pushing back on him. So I just found her intriguing. I followed her. She wasn't even really coming up, because I don't really understand my TikTok algorithm. I still don't feel like it's caught on to some things, but some things just feel a little random.
So you'll be scrolling through your TikTok and be like, how did this get here?
I mean, some stuff just don't feel like it's super tailored. Like, it'd be like random funny stuff.
That's so fast. My TikTok is like, there's not one video that comes up where I'm like, what the heck?
I mean, it's not like out of the blue. It's like, okay, I mean, I watch funny videos, so I guess like, but then there are some more tailored things. Like, there's some, I do get a lot of like anime edits and stuff like that. Okay, but the cutting room floor, so she posted a job application, and she was looking for, I think, a studio assistant or something like that. And she listed off in the thing like all of the responsibilities of the person. She said they're going to be doing the scheduling, a little bit of her personal scheduling, and also the scheduling of the office. This is like, she has 4 other staff members. It's a full-time job. It's in New York City, and it's $55,000 a year. That's the salary. People was in the comments, oh my God, slave wages, all of this different stuff. And I remember seeing, I saw the video, which is crazy, because I don't know if she doesn't post on TikTok or if it just doesn't come in my algorithm, but that was the first time I remember seeing a video from her in a long time. And so then I happened to be on TikTok when she got on live later that night to explain, because she was like, oh, I see that, like, this is getting a lot of traction. And when I looked at it, it seemed like it was a lot, but it wasn't like I'm gonna get on live a lot, to me at least, but I don't know. But yeah, she got on live, and of course there were people in the comments saying that, and basically she was saying like, this is who she imagines in the role, is somebody who's at the beginning of their career. She's like, I know it's not a ton of money, but like, she's like, I don't think you guys realize like how bad the job market is right now. Like, some people are simply not working at all, and they want to like have a job. She said, I know it's not a lot of money. This is not a job that you'll be able to live alone in New York City on. It's $55,000, all this stuff. She went into how she takes home less than everybody on her team, but she's able to do that because she has a partner and all that type of stuff. But yeah, so that was on the day that it happened. How you get into it?
So I found out about it on the day of, because I saw somebody repost it. I said, what's this? I didn't think anything of it, because I'm used to what classical music be going on with. There was an orchestra in Louisiana that was paying $25,000 a year with benefits, I guess. The fellowship I had with the Memphis Symphony was $12,000 a year. I don't know what it is now. So I'm used to like, so when I saw 55K, I know 55K is not like, let's retire in Palm Springs, but like, you could live with a roommate and whatever. I think the no benefits thing also didn't really like, it's not ideal. Like my 20s were a little reckless. Like, I ain't have benefits. You just look both ways before you cross the street and pray.
That's what I was gonna say. Also, because on the live, I saw people in the comments saying benefits, are there benefits, whatever, and she was responding to people's comments, but she wasn't responding to that. Yeah. So that's what made me go into her bio and look and see the thing. I was like, oh, there's no benefits. Now she did say, she kept reiterating, even though now some people was like, you ages because you saying early, or she said younger. She kept saying younger, although she did on some point say like, it doesn't have to be somebody that is young, but she said that's just who she's imagining in the role, somebody who's early career. Now that could also be somebody who's pivoting careers, whatever, but also people like that. She said she's looking, maybe she's imagining somebody who's 22, 23, whatever, and most of those people are covered by their parents' insurance. So that's also a factor. Because of the day, 26, I'll never forget my 26th birthday. I was in LA working for this thing. It was like the worst day of my life because it's like you wake up with no health insurance. It's just like, and it's like, what we do now? Like, you're gigging, you're whatever. Like, I don't know. Like, so I didn't think much. I'm not saying it's right because the people in the comments were like, well, just because you had to do it don't mean. And I know, shout out to Gen Z, who's very like, everyone should get $100,000 for whatever. Like, that's just kind of like how the rhetoric is right now. That's how the discourse is, I should say, right now, which is like, yeah, like people should get paid more. But I didn't think much of it. Unfortunately for her, I don't know how she's gonna bounce back from it because the internet is a place where like people just don't forget stuff. So no matter who you post, you get up there with La Roche and it's gonna be like, you pay him, like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like, we get benefits for being
right, we get benefits, or like, but I don't know. But it's been a lot. I'm kind of biased because I'm like, at 26, I probably would take a job like that. Like, there's no benefits, but it's like, 55K after taxes, and you get
that too.
I don't know, maybe $1,500 every check, and if your cut of the rent is $800, and you live in New York, you have no car, you have, I mean, it's not ideal. No one's saying it's ideal, but it's like, and people I feel like are being like purposely obtuse. Like, what she means by like, I imagine someone 22, 23, that's a person silly enough to take a job with no benefits. Like, or the person who thinks they're invincible, not even silly enough, to be fair, because I was that person. It's kind of like, you're not thinking about having a heart attack at 26. You're not thinking about getting hit by a bus. You're not thinking about breaking your leg. Like, you're not thinking about breaking your ankle. It's like, you just got out of college and you're doing the best you can. It's like, I don't need health insurance, I'll be fine, type thing. Like, that's the person she could get away with high. Like, because even, the money is one thing, the no benefits kind of like.
Yeah, no benefits. I was like, oh, girl. But I just feel like a lot of people would always be, it's just be a little idealistic for me because like, it's like, so what we finna do? Yeah. Right? Because it's like, how is she, it's not ideal. It's really just not. But at the same time, it's like, how is she supposed to wait until she can afford to offer somebody $85,000 with benefits if she can't grow her business at all?
And people were saying like, well, if you can't afford it, then I'm like, that irritates me because you sitting at home making $30K right now, writing this comment talking about if you can't afford to hire somebody, you wouldn't even dream of building something like that. And it's like, she ain't going around with a gun to somebody's head, but take the shot.
Yeah, it's like
the person who wants it, who's on their parents' health insurance, who maybe they're on their partner's health insurance. They'll take the job, and it'll be a great entry point for them. Like,
and somebody was like, oh, you can only afford to hire trust fund kids, whatever, then she'll hire a trust fund kid. Sorry, like, it's shitty, but it's like, there's a trust fund kid have an opportunity that you can't have right now. Yeah. So it's like, it's not fair and it's not right, and that's a whole different conversation. But the point is the job is up. She said at the time she had over 800 applications, so she was like, people want the job. Like, people settle for things that are not their ideal all the time. So like you can have the idealistic like conversation of like, yes, obviously everybody should get well, it's not obvious to some people, to be fair, but I believe everybody should have a living wage and everything. But it's like it just comes to a point of like, what we finna do?
Yeah,
you know, like,
and when you ask people like that, they never know what we finna do.
That's the thing. It's like with like Classically Black, I am 100% 10 toes down. I'm against unpaid internships. I just don't believe in it. I've never had one. And that's why it makes me, it really, like, if I'm going to ask somebody to do something for free, it's because I'm asking you for a favor. Mm-hmm. You know, like
a one-off.
Yeah. Or like,
or
you know.
Richard.
But that's the thing.
We on our 15th off.
Yeah.
With Richard.
And also some of the stuff he's volunteers to do, like he our logo or whatever, like I mean he did our first one, but then he like this all over my laptop. He's done all that, but it's like if I'm gonna ask somebody to do something, it's like, and there's also different expectations. I'm not gonna be on your ass about it on no deadline or whatever, because it's as you can. But it's like it's hard because it's like you want to grow. There's certain things that I wanted to do for Classically Black, but it's like we don't have the manpower to do this. But I am not comfortable asking somebody to do this for free. Mm-hmm. I'm just not, like, especially not about somebody I don't know, you know, because it just feel like, and yeah, you might get some experience in that. But I just, like I said, I think it's also because I've never had an unpaid internship. I've always had, like, you know, it's not like I came out of a hut and whatever. But it's like, I pay my own bills. My mom does not give me any money. My mom was not giving me any money in college. All that type of stuff. I've always had to work for it. So it's like, I know that y'all also in college having your own bills, all that type of stuff. But it also gets to a point where it's like, what we finna do? Mm-hmm. When we had to have merch, it was like, what we finna do? We could have whatever and not ask nobody to do it. But at the same time, it's like, if we wanted to have merch, we had to ask somebody to do it.
Yeah.
And we was also doing it and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? Like, when you need the help, you got to ask for it. And with the faith that one day your project will get to the point where you can offer people your dream package, and also where you could reach back, because I will never forget anybody that's helped. Richard, like, I would never forget that. Yeah. You know? And so when Classically Black is in a place, he not going to want to accept no money, no this, no that. He going to have to get something. Yeah. You know? Like,
pry his hands open.
Yeah, like, it's in your account, and we took the pen away from you.
Yeah, like, I feel like that's why there was 800 applicants.